On October 1st of 2022, my wife and I flew from Utah to Mexico City to conduct several humanitarian projects. Foremost was holding an activity to celebrate the life of our friend Arnulfo Reyes, a child advocate who passed away from COVID-19 in 2021. Due to the pandemic lockdown, we had curtailed projects for 2 years. At the airport, we were picked up by Abraham Victoria. Also known as Abrams, this newfound friend has become a vital part of our program in Mexico City. Before the pandemic, he would drive us to orphanages in the city and has since been our agent in carrying out various functions. Abrams is a full-time driver for the Mexico City mission of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Not only is he an outstanding driver, more significantly, he is an upstanding member of the church who exemplifies Christian service. Abraham's proactive spirit led him to organize the Lucha Libre event to honor Dr. Reyes. Known to as many friends as Rufo, Arnulfo Reyes was a professor of pedagogy and worked as a kindergarten principal. His preventive education program is called CAMION Proeduca, an outreach program that provides educational, health, and other services to children living in a squatter camp. La Cuesta is located on the outskirts of Mexico City. It lacks electricity, water, and sewage services. The shacks are made from shipping pallets and salvaged materials. Most of the kids are raised by single mothers, but what beautiful children they all are. It is easy to see why Rufo was so devoted to empowering them. For 10 years, Love at Work partnered with Rufo in La Cuesta. We provided financial and material support and did fun activities with the kids, including recreation. We also conducted a dental project. So, Rufo's sudden death was a great tragedy for all who loved him. The pandemic shutdown denied him a funeral service, and for 2 years our projects were curtailed. Thus, on this trip, we had occasion to revisit the community and to hold a belated memorial service. Because Rufo was a passionate fan of Mexican wrestling, a special Lucha Libre event was organized in his honor. On October 8th, a dozen luchadors volunteered their talents by putting on a raucous yet joyous show in La Cuesta. The cheers and laughter were deafening. It was a day to remember. Rufo's spirit was there with us. Dr. Reyes was an extraordinary man in many ways. His boisterous laugh, unflagging cheerfulness, and practical wisdom transformed countless lives. Although short and stout, Rufo put his appearance to good use. His clownish antics endeared him to kids. By making them laugh, he won their trust and motivated their willingness to learn. Public education is vital to proper development, but for the poor, it is cost prohibitive. We engaged in his CAMION program by providing new shoes and educational kits to the La Cuesta school kids. Rufo's understanding of poverty and child development was unmatched. Having grown up in deep poverty himself, Rufo's ambition enabled him to work his way through college. And rather than pursuing a lucrative career, Arnulfo chose to become an educator for disadvantaged children, a true social reformer. Indeed, his style mirrors his predecessor, Padre Chinchachoma, a Catholic priest and legendary child advocate whom he befriended while studying at the University of Mexico. Rufo used corny songs to get kids excited, and he piqued their curiosity through magic tricks. Rufo was my foremost mentor in promoting grassroots advocacy. I even purchased a van so that he could transport kids from La Cuesta to outside activities. And on 2 occasions I paid Rufo'S airfare to Tijuana to assist my outreach to orphanages there. We expected our partnership to grow and flourish for many years to come. Sadly, Rufo'S demise leaves a large gap, which we must now try to fill. Not many persons are as skilled and experienced as was he. Yet, from the very community that Rufo worked so hard to serve, youth leaders are emerging. Love at Work is dedicated to keeping his program alive. Rufo had the best support team, his own family. Jasmine is his sweet and enthusiastic wife. Death bonded Jasmine and Margarita as sisters. Daughter Magdalena, Mari, is a shining example of goodness. From childhood, she accompanied Rufo's activities in La Cuesta and is poised to take his place as child advocate. Now 18, Mari is attending the University of Mexico and following in Rufo's footsteps. A few years earlier, she had assisted our dental team in 2019 when she was just 15. Mari has the same spark and compassion as her father, and the kids of La Cuesta adore her. Rufo's sudden death was especially hard on 10-year-old Isaac, a shy boy who venerates lucha libre just like his dad. On the first day of our trip to Mexico City, Abrams took us to visit Rufo's family. There we reminisced about our hero through tears and laughter. We also delivered gifts to each of them, including a Batman doll for Isaac. Okay, explain what's this. It was wonderful to reunite with such a wonderful family. Together, we made plans for the upcoming Lucha Libre to be held in the La Cuesta camp. Does this lovely princess live here? Wow, what a beautiful princess lives in this room. Sir, how many years ago? That's about 4 years ago, right?
No, ¿en qué año fue esta hija?
I think it's about 4 years.
Ay, no sé, 17,
And there she was as a little baby.
Yeah.
Mexico City is not the same place without Rufo. He made our many expeditions there enjoyable and worthwhile. My wife and I first met Rufo in 2011 while he was the director of Casa Hogar Las Mercedes, an orphanage for girls that we actively partner with. Dr. Reyes also served for a few years as a social work counselor at a downtown shelter for street kids until he decided that it is preferable to provide preventative education to at-risk children rather than simply treat the symptoms of abuse. Subsequently, Rufo created CAMION Proeduca and began serving the La Cuesta community. One of his earliest programs was in setting up a soup kitchen, along with building an adjacent area for activities. The soup kitchen remedied hunger and malnutrition in the community, while also providing much-needed income to some of the mothers. The cement platform, meanwhile, served as a place to eat, do activities, and listen to lessons from Rufo. He visited La Cuesta every Saturday and often brought guest speakers to teach the kids about hygiene, self-reliance, and other things. Recreation also played a large part. The philosophy of the CAMION Proeduca program is simple. When kids bond with one another and learn to make good choices, then they are less vulnerable to the lures of crime and prostitution. They watch out for each other and help each other progress. Rufo's program used leaders and organizations such as mine to model appropriate behavior. To the kids of La Cuesta, I am known as Tío Oso, or Uncle Bear. Most of the kids of La Cuesta lack a present father in their lives. They thereby lack the affection and support so vital to emotional development. Intervention by caring adults is vital to their development as well-rounded adults. Prior to arriving in Mexico City, Abrams made arrangements with a team of luchadors to set up a stage in La Cuesta. 12 luchadors volunteered their talents for the event. In addition, donations were made by 2 local businesses. What Abrams accomplished on his own was truly praiseworthy. Okay, we have arrived at the La Cuesta community to have the Luchador today. We're meeting all of our young friends old friends from many years past. We're here to have a great day today. And here are my little girls and boys. They're still as cute and as shy as ever. But beautiful kids. Oh, there he is. ¿Dónde están sus colores? Hola, Nicole. For me. Oh, gracias. Oh, muy bien. Frustrations are running high as we await the luchadores. Saturday, October 8th was the big day of the event. As the ring was being set up, a number of kids waited impatiently. Knowing their love of coloring from a previous art project, I provided the kids with crayons and coloring books. They took to the activity with great gusto. It was exciting to see how excited they get with such a small opportunity to express their creative impulses. In attendance were two local sponsors. Claudia represents a factory that packages rice and provides food for the Saturday event. Another gentleman who calls himself Senor Burgers runs a chain of hamburger restaurants. He collected gifts for all of the children.
My name is Claudia Itzkovich. I met Rufo a few years ago before the pandemic. It must have been 2019, and I was really impressed with the work he does and with the clarity with which he approaches what he does, meaning his focus was always on children and their well-being and their capacity to get to know a different way of life. So through the company I work for, called CAMION Proeduca Program, we've tried to provide healthy food that the community moms cook for the children once a week.
Because they have a soup kitchen here where they prepare it, that Rufo built. Okay. Tell me again your name.
Claudia, it's
Claudia. Okay, yeah.
And we've also provided this program was there before, but then it ended with the pandemic. It was a choir for the children to sing a couple of hours every week.
I remember that. Yeah.
So that program ended, and I really thought it was a beautiful way for the children to express themselves and do something different. So we've been providing a new choir teacher along with the lunches on Saturday.
Okay, well, beautiful. And you are from Germany, right?
No, I'm Mexican.
Oh, you are? Okay, you speak with a German accent,
No.
so I just assuming here maybe you're very light. Okay, well, very good. So, where did you study, or what did you graduate in?
I studied here in Mexico. I studied communications here, and then I did a master's in history in the U.S.
Oh, okay. And which university?
New School University in New York.
New School of Social Studies? Oh, very good. I visited that. Very good. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're here. I hope we can work together and share stories.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you. Finally, the Lucha Libre event started. Kids and parents shouted at the wrestlers. Midway through the event, we honored Rufo, the Luchadors, and the local sponsors. Margarita also took Polaroid pictures of the families alongside the wrestlers, which they kept as gifts. We're having a lot of fun here tonight. Whoa, watch this.
¡Arriba los rusos! Queremos tomar esta oportunidad para dedicarle este homenaje a nuestro gran amigo Rufo. Ellos saben que era un amante de las luchas y de esta manera poder honrarlo de esta manera. Ok, vamos a... Primeramente, nuestra fundación Love at Work quiere darle un reconocimiento póstumo a nuestro gran amigo Arnulfo Lara. Y vamos a pedir a Yasmín y a Magda, por favor, que se acerquen para agradecerles. Isaac. Ok, a los tres, por favor, un gran aplauso. A esta bella familia que sigue con nosotros todavía. Marta, Jasmine, Isaac. Ok. Con todo nuestro cariño. También queremos reconocer a nuestra organización Amor en Trabajo. Le da un reconocimiento al señor Burgers por hacer posible.
¡Señor Burgers!
¿A dónde está? Les entregamos mucho cariño, este reconocimiento por habernos apoyado en esta labor. Muchísimas gracias. A nuestra organización Love at Work, a TRW, Camaluchas.
Los Camaluchas.
Traer a los luchadores para
Camaluchas.
ahorita que salgan, vamos a dar su reconocimiento. Por habernos apoyado, muchísimas gracias.
Antes de continuar, queremos agradecerle al señor Borges y a la familia Tapio Camacho que hicieron Ahora sí, ¿están listos? No se escucha, ¿están listos? Bueno, amigos, continuamos con nuestra lucha super semifinal en nuestra nacional para Luchador. La Real es
¡Técnicas!
alegría, hágase un poquito más para los pueblos.
¿Dónde está?
El primero
¿Dónde está el famoso?
presentamos a el hijo de Coque Amarillo.
Following the event, Senor Burgers passed out the gifts, and everyone was treated to lunch. Margarita and I also had time to spend with a few of the illustrious kids whom we will sponsor as Streetlight Mentors in our new Streetlights program. Because the adolescents are skilled in art and music, I gave them a donated violin, books, and other gifts. The Streetlights program is designed to teach exceptional youth leadership skills while they mentor their own peers. The Rags to Riches strategy was largely designed by Professor Reyes and other child advocates whom we partner with.